Hello, everyone. Have you ever heard of a person who changed the course of history and became a legend, even while facing betrayal and hardship? Get ready to discover the incredible life of Emperor Taizong of Tang, a true legend whose story is filled with wisdom, power, and dramatic moments. This is not just a history lesson. It's a journey into the mind of a brilliant leader whose decisions still echo today. His story is full of amazing lessons and thrilling events that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Let's dive into the fascinating world of one of China's greatest emperors, Li Shimin, known as Emperor Taizong. You'll hear about his early life, his struggles, and his amazing achievements that shaped an entire empire. So, are you ready for an unforgettable journey? Let's start. First, let's talk about his early life. He was born into a very important family. Born as the second son of Emperor Gaozu of Tang Li Yuan during the late Sui dynasty, his given name was Li Shimin. This means his full name was Li Shimin, and he was the second son of a very powerful man, who would later become the first emperor of the Tang dynasty. He was born in 598 AD. That's a very long time ago, right? But his story is still so fresh and exciting. From a young age, Li Shimin showed great potential, displayed intelligence and courage from a young age. Imagine a young boy who was not only smart, but also very brave. He wasn't afraid to speak his mind or take risks, demonstrated remarkable military talent early on. Even as a child or a young man, he was already showing skills that would make him a great general. He understood strategy and how to lead people in battle. His father, Li Yuan, was the Duke of Tang, and he decided to rebel against the Sui dynasty. The Sui dynasty was not doing well, and many people were unhappy. Li Shimin played a very important role in this rebellion, played a pivotal role in his father Li Yuan's revolt against the Sui dynasty. He was not just a supporter, he was a key player, helping his father make important decisions and leading troops in battle. Contributed significantly to the establishment of the Tang dynasty. Without Li Shimin's military genius and leadership, it's possible that the Tang dynasty might not have been established. He helped his father win many battles and gain control of different regions. He was a hero in the making. Now, let's move to a very dramatic event, the Xuanwu Gate incident. After the Tang dynasty was established, Li Shimin's father became Emperor Gaozu. Li Shimin had two brothers, Li Jiancheng, who was the crown prince, and Li Yuanji. Unfortunately, there was a lot of jealousy and rivalry among the brothers. Faced jealousy and rivalry from his elder brother Li Jiancheng, the crown prince, and Li Yuanji. They plotted to eliminate Li Shimin due to his military achievements. His brothers were worried that Li Shimin was too popular and too powerful because of his amazing military success. They saw him as a threat to their power. So in 626 AD, something shocking happened. In 626, Li Shimin ambushed and killed Li Jiancheng and Li Yuanji at Xuanwu Gate. This was a very dangerous and violent event. It happened at a specific gate, the Xuanwu Gate, in the palace. He had to act to protect himself and his followers. This incident paved the way for his ascension to the throne. After this event, his father realized that Li Shimin was the strongest and most capable leader, a decisive coup that shaped his future reign. This was a turning point, a coup that completely changed his future and the future of the Tang dynasty. Soon after, his father stepped down, and Li Shimin became the emperor. Now, let's talk about his reign, which is known as one of the best times in Chinese history. His reign, known as the Reign of Zhenguan, is considered one of the golden ages in Chinese history. The word Zhenguan was the name of his era, and it became famous for peace, prosperity, and good governance. He implemented wise policies and demonstrated exceptional leadership. Emperor Taizong was not just a warrior, he was a brilliant administrator. He knew how to pick good people to help him rule, and how to make smart decisions for his country. One of his most famous qualities was his openness to criticism. He was known for his willingness to listen to criticism from his officials. Unlike many emperors who would punish anyone who disagreed with them, Emperor Taizong actually encouraged his officials to tell him what they thought, even if it was negative. He valued and promoted officials like Wei Zheng who dared to speak frankly. Wei Zheng was one of his most trusted advisors, and he was famous for being very direct and honest with the emperor. Emperor Taizong listened to Wei Zheng and often changed his plans based on his advice. This showed his wisdom and humility. Emperor Taizong also focused on the well-being of his people. He promoted agriculture and reduced taxes to stabilize the livelihood of the people. He understood that a strong country needed happy and prosperous farmers. By lowering taxes, he allowed farmers to keep more of their harvest, which improved their lives. Focused on improving the living conditions of the populace, he truly cared about making life better for everyone in his empire. He also believed in justice and order. He established a strict rule of law to maintain social order and combat corruption. He made sure that laws were fair and that everyone, rich or poor, had to follow them. This reduced crime and made the country more stable, enforced laws fairly and justly. This created a sense of security and trust among the people. In terms of foreign policy, Emperor Taizong was very successful. Improved relations with neighboring countries. He used diplomacy and strength to make sure the Tang dynasty was respected. Strengthened the Tang dynasty's prestige through victories in wars against the Gok Turks and Goguryeo. He expanded the empire's influence and made it a powerful force in Asia. Note victories against Goguryeo are complex and not always clear-cut historically. While his campaigns against Goguryeo were difficult, his overall foreign policy made the Tang dynasty very strong. He also believed in the power of knowledge and art, promoted culture and education, fostering talent and contributing to the development of scholarship. He opened schools, supported scholars, and encouraged the arts. This led to a flourishing of culture and learning during his reign, making the Tang dynasty a center of intellectual activity. Now, let's talk about a challenge he faced the campaigns against Goguryeo. He launched several campaigns to conquer Goguryeo, but ultimately failed. Goguryeo was a strong kingdom in what is now Korea, and it proved to be a very tough opponent. These campaigns revealed the limits of the Tang dynasty's power and led to adjustments in foreign policy. Even a great emperor like Taizong faced limitations. He learned from these failures and understood that not every goal could be achieved through military might alone. Finally, Emperor Taizong's life came to an end. Emperor Taizong died of illness in 649. He had ruled for many years and left a lasting legacy. His temple name is Taizong, and his posthumous name is Emperor Wen. Taizong means grand ancestor, which is a title given to emperors who established or significantly strengthened their dynasties. Emperor Wen means cultured emperor, reflecting his promotion of culture and good governance. So what can we learn from Emperor Taizong? He was a leader who combined military genius with political wisdom. He listened to others, cared for his people, and built an empire that would shine brightly for centuries. His story reminds us that true leadership comes from courage, wisdom, and a deep commitment to the welfare of the people. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey through the life of Emperor Taizong. His story is full of inspiration, showing us that even in ancient times, leaders faced challenges very similar to what we see today. His wisdom in listening to criticism and his dedication to his people are lessons that remain valuable. Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep being inspired by history's greatest figures. Don't forget to check out our next video for more amazing stories.